How to avoid common pitfalls in real estate investing. Real estate, an industry that promises wealth, stability, and a life of financial freedom. But for many, it can also be a trap of mistakes, risks, and regret. Today, you're going to learn how to avoid the most common pitfalls in real estate investing so you don't fall into the trap others have before you. But stay tuned, because in the next 10 minutes, we're going to cover the exact strategies that can change your financial future forever. First things first, let's talk about the fear that holds most people back from diving into real estate, the fear of making a mistake. And let's be honest, this fear is real. The amount of information out there can overwhelm anyone. You might wonder, what if I buy the wrong property? What if I lose money? Well, here's the thing. You're not alone. Every successful investor has felt this fear, and guess what? They've used it to fuel their growth. They learned how to avoid the missteps, and today, you're going to learn how too. Now let's get into one of the biggest mistakes new investors make. Point 1, not doing enough research. The number one pitfall that too many new investors fall into is neglecting research. You cannot simply buy and hope. When you skip over research, you're gambling your hard-earned money. Imagine this. You invest in a property without knowing the neighborhood's history, the property's condition, or local market trends. Suddenly, your investment is a nightmare, and that dream of financial freedom feels miles away. Scary, right? But here's the solution. Research is your safety net, and it's easy to do. Market reports, property history, future city plans. These are the things you must know before even considering making an offer. Now let's talk about another mistake, and this one might surprise you. Point 2, underestimating costs. Okay, so you found your dream property. You're imagining the cash flow, the tenants, the passive income rolling in. But hold up, have you factored in all the costs? Don't worry, this is where most people lose their shirts. Real estate investing isn't just about the purchase price. Property taxes, insurance, repairs, property management, and unexpected emergencies, they add up, and they add up fast. Don't let your excitement blind you to these hidden costs. If you're not careful, these costs could turn your profitable investment into a money pit. So how do we stay on top of these costs? Well, that's the next big lesson. Point 3, relying too heavily on debt. Debt can be a powerful tool, but used irresponsibly, it's a ticking time bomb. A major pitfall many investors fall into is over-leveraging. This happens when you take on too much debt in the hopes that property values or rental income will bail you out. But let's be real. One bad month of tenants not paying or a sudden dip in the market, and your entire portfolio could be at risk. Do you want to gamble your financial future on debt? No, you want a strategy. Aim to start small and use debt wisely. Build a cushion, diversify, and have a backup plan. And speaking of plans, let's talk about something just as critical. Your exit strategy. Point 4, ignoring the exit strategy. Here's where things get tricky. Many new investors overlook the importance of an exit strategy. You've heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? But many people put all their financial future into one property or one plan with no clear way out if things go wrong. Imagine buying a property and realizing years later it's no longer a good fit, but you're stuck financially and emotionally. Now you're playing catch-up. Your exit strategy is your safety net. Whether you sell, rent, or pivot to another investment, know what you'll do if things don't go according to plan. Now there's something even more important than an exit strategy, something that could be the difference between losing and winning big. Point 5, lack of networking. All right, here's a truth bomb. You cannot do this alone. No one succeeds in real estate without a solid network. I know it might feel like you can figure everything out on your own, but trust me, that's a rookie mistake. Do you think the big players in real estate made their millions without help? Of course not. They have a team, mentors, experts who help them make the right calls. Without networking, you're more likely to make costly mistakes and miss out on opportunities. This industry thrives on relationships. Build yours now while you can. And before we wrap this up, let's talk about the most dangerous pitfall of them all. Point 6, focusing too much on short-term gains. Here's the thing, real estate is a marathon, not a sprint. You might feel the pressure to make quick profits. But let me ask you this, have you ever seen someone truly successful make quick money in real estate? No. Real estate is about building long-term wealth. Focusing on short-term gains can blind you to the bigger picture, and that's when disaster strikes. Instead, focus on your long-term goals. Build equity, increase property value, and create sustainable income streams. Slow, steady, and smart wins the race. So what's the next step? How do you go from avoiding these pitfalls to creating the wealth you deserve? Now you know the 6 biggest pitfalls that can sabotage your success. And more importantly, you know how to avoid them. But here's the catch. You have to take action now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the next big trend. The perfect time is now. The moment you start making wise choices in real estate, that's the moment you're taking control of your financial future. So, are you ready to take the first step? Leave your fear behind. Start your research. Build your network. And most importantly, invest for the long term. Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got this. Real estate isn't just a dream, it's a strategy. Let's make it happen. Subscribe, like, and comment below. What's your next real estate goal?